Hi there, this is Trevor from RMK Outdoors, and today I'm going to be doing a review of my Osprey Nebula backpack. I have had this backpack for about 2 years now. It's been my EDC bag for school through EMT Academy. While I was working on an ambulance for a little bit, this was the bag I would bring to stay overnight at the station. I use this at the firehouse quite often. I think this is probably one of the most complete all-around EDC bags I've ever used. This is a 34-liter pack, which I think is a little bit big for like true everyday carry, but it's great for like school or overnights, like I said. But I have this thing pretty loaded out so you guys can see what I carry in it, or what I used to carry in it when I use this thing all the time. So it is 34 liters, and it does come in at $120 US, which I think is a pretty fair price. Osprey makes great stuff. They use great materials, YKK zippers. They really don't skimp on anything, so I think $120 is actually a steal for this. The only other real EDC bag in this kind of category that I think competes with this would be the North Face line of bags that's similar to the Ospreys, and I will be doing a couple reviews of those guys as well here coming up. I figured it was about time I did the review on this because it has been so long. This is the Osprey Nebula. As you guys can see, on either side you have these stretch pockets, which are absolutely awesome for water bottles and stuff like this. I got a 40-ounce Nalgene, 20-ounce Yeti here on this side, so on my EDC bags, I have to have water bottle or coffee pockets here. And if you're not using it for a water bottle or something like that, you can always just put extra gear in there. So I love to see that. You do have compression straps on either side to cinch those down. Moving on to the front of the bag here, you guys can see it's also a really clean layout, which I do like. Before I forget about this, because I never use these, but there are hidden compression straps that you can tuck away on the front here, which is an awesome feature because I hate when there's a ton of straps hanging around. Even these side compression straps kind of get in the way sometimes, but you can just kind of cinch them down. But these will connect to this hidden spot up here as well. I have them all tucked away right now, but that's really, really nice when if you don't have a lot in the bag and you want to cinch it down to make it look smaller, you can do, or if you need to like hang stuff off it or whatever. So that's really, really nice. They added that where you can kind of tuck them away. So on the front of the bag here, you've got a stretch mesh pocket and one little carabiner or bike light clip here. But on the front of this, I just have my portable charger, which I like to keep you know, quick access to, but you can put stuff that you don't want on the inside of the bag in this pocket. And then moving to the top of the pack, you have this protected zipper here, and this compartment is a nice lined compartment, so you can put sunglasses in here if you wanted to, with them giving you some peace of mind. But I just have, this is my pocket where I keep my keys, wallet, headphones, stuff like that. Just a quick access and mask now with everything going on. But nice pocket to have. It keeps its own compartment even when this thing's kind of packed full, so that's really nice. I like to have that top pocket on there. Moving on to the front here, which is kind of like an admin section, you've got 3 mesh pockets and a key clip here, so I'll keep like pens, stuff like that in this pocket, and then I have like my little multi-tool section here with my Leatherman knife, flashlight, and then I've got a headlamp just stuffed into this one. And then down below, that's all the organization, but down below I carry like my pouches. This is where I'll put like all my organization pouches, and then a little first aid kit. This is an Osprey stuff sack. These are both from Tom Bin. So I like having pouches for all my gear instead of just dumping them all in here, but you know, you have a little bit of more storage down there in that pocket, which is awesome. We'll go ahead and go over the laptop compartment now. So this laptop compartment I think is probably the best laptop compartment I've ever used on an EDC bag or a bag of this size. So as you can see, it zips all the way down here, which is awesome. It is suspended, so that way when you're setting your bag down, you got it loaded up, it's not gonna hit the bottom of your laptop or your tablet. It's not gonna hit the bottom. You do have a little Velcro closure here, and on the inside, this can hold up to a 15-inch laptop. I've got a 13-inch in here right now. So tons of room in the laptop compartment. You also have this one, which I think is kind of the tablet pocket, but it's padded as well. So I've got my Samsung tablet in there. Like I said, this is probably the best laptop pocket I've ever used. With the way it zips all the way down, it is TSA compliant. I've used this plenty of times as a carry-on or a personal item. Yeah, so we're gonna move on to the, so I can take this hat off and stop dangling it around in your guys' face. All right, Moving on to the main compartment here. It is not a clamshell opening just because of the bottle pockets, but that's okay. For bags like this, I don't really need full clamshell opening. It is nice to see in the laptop sleeve, but this will work. So I loaded this up kind of just with stuff that I may take. This is another Tom bin pouch full of hats, gloves, and I believe a backup mask in there. And then I have my rain jacket in a stuff sack. You never know when you're gonna need that. And then just an RTX pullover and a book. And then in the back here, you have an organizer for other document, kind of like a document sleeve. And then on the very front of this pocket, you also have another pocket, or on the front of this compartment, you also have another pocket where typically I'll put chargers and other smaller accessories that I didn't have in any of these other pockets. So as you can see, there's tons of storage on this bag. There's pockets for almost everything without it being too much, which I absolutely love. You know, I think it's tough to find a mixture of features where it's not too much and there's not stuff dangling all off the front, but it's not just an empty stuff sack for your everyday carry. So going on to the outside again, you have a simple mesh back here with nice padded mesh shoulder straps. I am about 5'10", 200, and this bag fits me absolutely perfectly. You have an included sternum strap, no waist belt, which I don't think you need on a bag like this. And I do like this. It's an Airspeed back panel, but it's not too fancy. I've carried this thing, like I said, for like the last 2 years, and I've never had any complaints. You have a light padded bottom. As you can see, it's pretty scuffed up just from normal wear, but there's nothing wrong with it. One little stitch hanging off, but it is a little padded, but nothing crazy. Yeah, I think this, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is probably one of the best EDC bags or school bags / overnight station bags that I've ever used here at RMK, and I will not be moving this one on. I don't think I'll be selling this one anytime soon. I know Osprey, I believe this is still the current model for 2020. I think there's some new colors, but this should be the current model. So if you guys are looking for an EDC or school bag for the coming year, I think this is probably the best choice I could give you. It sheds pet hair. I have a dog and this thing doesn't have any pet hair on it. I have no durability issues. So yeah, that's been my overview, I guess, or review of the Osprey Nebula 34-liter backpack. Oh, real quick, if this helped you guys at all, or if you've been looking at this, or you like this kind of content, I will be putting out a lot more videos here at the channel, here at RMK Outdoors. I want to hit YouTube pretty hard, so if this helped you guys, go ahead and hit like or subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I appreciate it. Have a good day.